Hi, I'm Cheryl Johnson, your CP27 Fort Drum intern. I began my internship in July of 2017, and my video is about making my negatives into your positives by providing you tips and strategies to help you get through the internship. I begin by saying, with your duty station, it may not be your first choice, but what you can do, like I've said, I'm at Fort Drum. We have lots and lots of snow. So what I've noticed about the area is when the snow freezes over, the scenery is absolutely beautiful. So I try to get out and go look at the waterfalls and the lakes and things like that because it's absolutely breathtaking for two reasons. It's like I said, as you see in the photo, it's beautiful. But two, it's usually like negative 30, 40. So it stops your breath because it's just too cold to breathe. But anyway, another thing about the area is the Amish community is large here, so I tend to go out and get a lot of healthy choices of fruits and vegetables and breads and grains and things like that. And another good thing is it's right outside of Canada. So I've taken a few trips up there since I've been here, and I've been on Quebec, Toronto, and Ottawa, and I'll probably be taking a few more. But those are things about the installation. My next tip is get to learn that intern reference guide. Learn the different objectives that you need to meet and when they're being held. What I mean is like HSO. They do housing market analysis and BAH surveys. Surveys are done every year, so find out when it's going to be done for your installation, so that way you can try to be at HSO when they're going through it.
Is Anna Colton. Am I saying that right?
Yes, you are.
She is the COR for Joint Base Myers Henderson Hall, and we're in the process of doing a facilities condition assessment with quarters 2. And the resident is not very happy, which can happen sometimes, because this is their home and they
It's
don't
an
want.
intrusion.
Is an intrusion.
With UH, they do furniture turnovers, they do ISRs, they're changing over to the ABMP, so maybe you can be there when they're briefing the service members. And if they like doing it at a certain time, set it at that time. With GFOQs, you learn about special command positions and special command items.
Official China. Now, how do we know that it's official?
Because it's Lennox tuxedo pattern. It says right in the regulation in Appendix B.
All right.
And all the different things and challenges that go along with GFOQs. And sometimes they only happen at a certain time of year. So ask when, program your timing for that. FMO does large furniture turnovers. They do replacements. They do initial issues. And so check into that. And with RCI, they may be working on a major construction project or the partnership incentives. You can try to find out when these different things are happening with each of the area supervisors or with your direct supervisor and program around that. Even if you can't do your whole 9 weeks or 4 weeks or 6 weeks at that time, try to program that week at least. You can talk to Star. Star will usually approve, pretty much anything that's going to help you meet your challenge, as long as it's not going to delay you in any other areas. So make sure you reach out to her, check everything with her before you go ahead and do it. But it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Next tip, travel arrangements. Get your government credit card as maxed as you possibly can get it. I say this because I just completed an 8-week TDY and my credit card got maxed out. Reason being, I did not have a government computer with me, so that's another tip. Carry a government computer. I carried a CAC reader thinking that would be enough, and what happens is DTS sends rejections or updates to your government email, which you may or may not be able to access with your CAC reader, but you can access with a government computer. With that access, you can find out why they rejected it, fix it, and send it back. Without access, it's hard because it's really hard to try to get through sometimes the DTS because there's not that many of them and it's a lot more of us. So make sure you travel with a government computer so that you'll have full access to all the different sites and items that you need. And also with DTS, try to use their suggestions for flights and hotels. And I say that because they give you the option of checking with SATO, But I have had a lot of challenges with Sato. They are great, wonderful people, and they will help you and they will get you a good place. But what I learned is Sato, DTS, and the payment system don't always link. And what happens is you'll get a confirmation saying everything is okay. You'll head out for travel, get to the airport, and guess what? That flight wasn't paid for and it was canceled and you did not get notified. And then you find yourself sitting at the airport trying to call Sato, and mind you, it takes at least 30 minutes before they pick up. So make sure you give yourself that 2 hours. They'll pick up, they'll try to rebook it. If you're fortunate, you might get that same flight. If not, you'll find yourself on a later flight. I found myself sitting in the airport for 5 hours because they could not get me out on the next flight to catch a connecting flight. So this is why I say if you can, book through DTS because they pay instantly. Sato don't always go through. So keep that in mind. And like I said, extend your credit card. I believe when they give it to you, it's about $7,500. But like I said, I was out for 8 weeks and mine's actually was maxed at. Mine was at 10,000 and it was maxed, and I could not book my continuing flights. I actually put a few things on my personal credit card, and I was reimbursed. But I'm trying to save you from having to go do those kind of things. So increase your limit. I don't know how high you can get it, but get it as high as you can. And like I said, carry that government computer. I know it has some weight to it, but it will save you a lot of headaches. And Sato will pay for 2 bags at $50. So make sure if you're going to a training location that you allow for enough space to put the books, because a lot of them do not give you e-documents, and they will give you big binders to carry back. So that weight gets heavy. So those are my tricks for now. And I will give you my email address so that way you can reach out to me at any time that you have questions, because I know I didn't cover a whole lot, but this is a timed document. So my name is cheryl.m.johnson.cib@mail.mil. Again, CHERYL.M as in Marlena .JOHNSON. India Victor @mail.mil. Also, feel free to reach out to the other interns. They are a wonderful group, and anytime I've been stuck, I've been able to reach out to any of them, and they've been able to help me and guide me. So please don't feel like you're alone. I know you think you are, but you are not. And when things are hitting against the wall, and you feel like you want to hit your head against the wall, woosah. Take a breath. It will work itself out. I know it doesn't feel like that, but it will. I have experienced so many challenges and hiccups in my 1 year that I've been in so far. So anything that you think you might be experiencing, I'm sure I've done it. So feel free to call me or call one of these wonderful, great folks that you see in the photo. And those are the other interns that came through with me, 2016 and 27 interns. And like I said, very resourceful group, as well as Star, who has become the IPM as of the last 3 months. Also, have patience with Go Army Ed. Hopefully by the time you come on board, a lot of the kinks will have been worked out. It is new to the intern program, and it's kind of testing through us. So hopefully by the time you come on board, a lot of the kinks will be worked out, and it'll be a smoother transition. But like I said, it's a great opportunity. I am learning a lot, networking with a lot of great folks, and I can't wait to be able to apply the things that I've learned. So, woosah for now. Have a great evening. Thank you.